after this first encounter, and I really, really, really want to emphasize that that I believe this should be a practice rather than a one-off. Your neighborhood will change, your leadership group will change, and every time you send a different group out into the neighborhood, different things will come back. And if this can become something that, for example, each new vestry year, just does as a part of its vestry orientation or its first vestry retreat, or however you get people together, it will change the life of your church, and it will change the perspective of all of your conversations about ministry. So think about how you can restructure your life and your church's life so that you see the neighborhood regularly. Like, so one of the things we did at St. Mary's was we get a little team together. We bought some of those like litter picker upper things, the little grabby things. And there was a little group, it was mostly kids and a couple of our awesome retired teachers who would just go out and go around the block and pick up trash for 20 minutes after church. It just became kind of a thing, let the kids kind of get their energy out. And it was a little bite of community service. I would sign off on kids' school community service forums if they did it. And, but it just meant that there was a little group that walked around the block every day. And they would come back and tell us things that they'd seen at some points. I started walking to church from my home, actually, when I served a church in East Hollywood, which was also walking distance from my house in a different direction, about a half an hour walk. And it changed my life as a priest. Now that may or may not be possible for you, but, could you even park 3 blocks away and walk the rest of the way? I saw things and heard things and met people on those walks that absolutely and totally transformed my sense of the neighborhood that I was working in. And I continued that practice in Koreatown. And when I was serving a church in Long Beach, which was a long commute from my house, I tried at least once a week to get out and walk to a restaurant to buy lunch or walk somewhere. So that I saw the neighborhood on foot.